the gators hide across these states. Freedom flies for good old boys. Let their voices rise. It's Rimfire Radio. Hold on tight, dial it up loud. We're ready to ignite. From squirrels to steel, you know I deal. 22 Rimfire keeps it real. Rimfire Radio.
All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 19 of Rimfire Radio. And so we have the full crew tonight. We have a special guest, GatLab. He's decided to join us once again. Pretty excited about that. I'm AR Drew. It says that I like it hot and fresh. I do not think we are talking about Little Caesars, but, I dig Little Caesars too. I'm not going to.
I do. I sure do. Detroit, good.
It's really pretty good stuff. Dan is still hanging in there, barely. So sounds like a cry for help. Dusty,
hanging in there, Dan.
Not an H or a K, just a thing. Want to touch it. I kind of feel like you're crying out for some sensual action, and I'm not sure how that's going to go. We got GatLab, our pillar of humanity. How the hell's everybody doing today?
Doing it, dude.
Still here. Still alive.
Everybody sounds real excited.
I'm excited.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
All right, let's expound on that. GatLab, share with us what's.
GatLab's got a lot to share with us, and we got a lot to talk about. And I'll stop interrupting.
I was trying to make up for all the time I've missed from you guys. So
by disappointing us a lot all at once. Awesome.
Fair enough.
Now, hey, we're going to get to your stuff because those videos and stuff were awesome. I like it. We're going to talk all about it. I think, gentlemen, if you will, we should start Rimfire Rundown like we always do and talk about our listeners, our sexy listeners. I'm sorry. What? Wrong show. Now, we had an active week on Discord. I was out last week traveling, so I was kind of in and out, and that's what she said. I didn't get to follow things as well as I did, but I think you guys did. Dusky's always on.
What I do?
Yeah, so we had some Okayus was talking about some 21 Sharp. Sounds
that's
like
my fault.
Is that your fault? It's like Gat's going to have
Dan?
some things to talk about that.
I just want to say good job, Dan.
I like to help people spend their money on fun things.
Okayist, and I'm going to continue to call his name wrong, being our spiritual grandfather, he needs somebody to help him spend his money. So that's good on you. It's good on you. And then, did y'all see the post by Bitter Ender? I don't know how his name's.
Bitter Ender. He was asking for some 1022 advice. And it sounds like he's had a gun for like 10 years, 18-inch barrel standard 1022 that everybody's had. And then I'm trying to find his post here again. He decided to put a 16-inch Faxon barrel on it. And let's see here. I'm going to find it real quick. And he's having some... what did he have going on again?
It's like he wasn't getting groups he was happy with. He's a little bit kind of wondering, like, hey, is this kind of what I have to expect from this gun? Let's see here.
Like fighting with the barrel band and fighting with the screw.
That's right, because he got the Faxon Sporter, right? 16?
Faxon 16-inch straight.
Yes,
barrel.
and he was adjusting his
Yeah.
You bubbled out there. He was adjusting his takedown screw torque, and he said that was not having any noticeable effect. And we suggested, take off or modify the tension on the barrel band.
Was that just me or
would likely, as I recall,
he's roboting.
You're roboting out.
Place to start.
We're getting about every fifth word, Dusky. You're roboting out pretty bad. We didn't hear any of that. And you're frozen. You may kick video off if you have limited bandwidth. You might kick your video off. That's really why I sound so good, is people don't have to look at me. Okayest fact. It's always Dan's fault. Okay, yeah, good stuff. The chat is live. We forgot to remind everybody about the show last week, and I think we didn't have as many people listening. But so y'all had some good advice for Bitter Ender. Looks like he was getting like a inch and 1.6 inch groups at 50 with some different ammo, which part of the ammo he was showing, like a Gila Super Extra. I got to tell you, I think I said this.
What kind of ammo was that again?
It says Super Extra. Tell you what, they start making an ammo that's not pretty, and I'll pronounce it right.
All right.
It was really gross ammo. I was really wanting to
It's a little different formulation, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not cheap enough, I don't think, to, you know what I mean? Like CCI is not that much more and so much cleaner. I don't know. I'm being bitter. So we got him taken care of. Anybody in the chat had this kind of issue with the tension screw or the barrel? So is that not a?
So did he end up resolving his issue?
I don't think he has he?
Oh, jeez.
I think he was still troubleshooting it last I saw.
He's got a thing down a little further. He tightened the barrel band. Never did better than 2 inches with some CCI standard and Blazer for his worst. 1.6 inch groups out of Aguila 1330, Norma 1083 were the best. We got Rougarou in here. Obviously knows more about this than I ever will. I mean, it's like he's got some pretty solid advice. It's interesting to chase down. Kind of makes me feel bad for some of the garbage I've built that shot really well. I should,
I wouldn't know anything about shooting well. I just dump into trash.
I respect that. I occasionally will shoot at these things called targets, and oftentimes I am sad and disappointed, but occasionally.
Yep. All of my targets are like at least 12 inches wide by 18 inches tall. So, I don't care.
You're hitting that. That's right.
I'm a poor, so I have to buy real small targets. It helps me get good.
Well, I've been building up slowly for the past 7 years or so.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really have much to say on that. It sounds like he just keep working at it. I don't know what else you try on that.
I'm not going to ask about it because every time I do, I get disconnected.
Okay.
You're either not needed or wanted.
Really some cool pictures of some single action 22. What are these? Ruger, what is this? These aren't Rugers, are they? Heritage. Okay, are these both Heritage? Yeah. He's got one of some Don't Tread Me grips. Looks like they got the 22 mag cylinders. Have y'all ever messed with those guns? The little Heritage single actions that you can get them like cheap.
Yeah, you can get them for I've got mine for $100.
Yeah. It's tempting.
8 years ago or whatever, it was junk, but it's fun to shoot because you can hold it at your hip and fan it with your offhand and pretend you're a cowboy.
Nice.
All right.
Do you have the picture that you can pull up?
There you go, asking for things that you should have already. And yes, I do believe I can do that.
Things are pretty interesting. They have an actual mechanical safety.
That's the part of these guns I don't like, and it's an aesthetic thing. I mean, I understand why
it's kind of weird.
It makes it, and if you notice every advertising picture for these guns you find, they show the right side of the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They never ever show the left side with that safety on it because it ruins the aesthetic.
So that's a single action with a manual safety, essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you can carry it cocked and locked?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd want to. I don't know, but
you could.
That's cool.
Only if you carry an appendix.
For sure.
That's how you do it. That's how you make sure you don't have any kids, which can save you a lot of money in the long run.
There you go.
Well, Rougarou, thanks for sharing that. Those are, I think they're cool. I do wish that you could get it without that safety. That safety bothers me. And I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it just does. I would have 10 of these things if it didn't have those safeties because I like everything else about them.
And it's literally a feature. For once, it's an actual feature.
I know. I don't like it. I don't like the feature. So we got Gatlab was talking about his Infatac pistol mounted thermal. Did you get that thing on a gun and try it?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about your stuff.
So we're gonna run through that in Rimfire too. I sent you a link a second ago in the host chat, so you can share it in a minute.
We're at host chat in Discord. All right.
Yes.
I will unshare that, and we will. Got University Frugal and was able to save all his brass to reload. That's a good point. Yeah. All right.
Of course, it's Okist.
Okist is again. He's our spiritual grandfather. Hello, Grandpa. We miss you.
Hey,
by the way, thanks for coming on last week. That was incredibly interesting, dude. I'm telling you, that's why. Like, any of you get an opportunity to go hang out with him for an afternoon. Like, or actually, if you can go walk around a gun show with him. So, he just look at that. Superfluous safeties are mostly bad. See, he's preaching to us, and he's right. All right. Yeah.
So cool. Visual aid for the people who are not just listening. That is the ugly little safety we're talking about. It just kind of hangs off this left side of the revolver like a little dong in a weird place.
Little what now? Little what?
Flip it up.
Yes.
Did you mean to say console, or were you subconsciously thinking about dong?
That's a very adequate dong, by the way.
Yeah, it's big enough. It does the trick.
Functional.
Have any of you or anybody in the chat, have y'all shot the Ruger Wrangler or Ruger Super Wrangler? You know what? We'll talk about that in a minute because I got an idea. It doesn't have that dong on it, as Dan says. All right. Well, Steel Pro 77.
What else are you going to call it? Come on.
I would call it a dongle, maybe, before a dong.
Yeah, I thought
Think about USB devices when you say dongle, so not the same.
Yeah, but I mean, dong kind of means something else too. So,
I know what I said.
I know what you said.
What were we talking about?
Dan's talking about dong. Steel Pro 77.
GoPro?
Maybe. Steel Pro 77 mentioned Steel Challenge match scores. Like, I guess he's into that. Obviously, with a name like Steel Pro. And yet again, we have somebody challenging us to get out there and not suck. I really do want to try Steel Challenge, and I missed the last one because it was last weekend and I was out of town. But I'm going to try to get to one of those. That looks like a lot of fun. Razzie brought up the 2AD Plinky 22 suppressor. That's the 22 Plinkster thing?
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Let's see if we want to find that one. Has everybody? Well, I guess they're not. Are they? You say they are shipping now, or they're getting ready to ship?
Yeah, they started shipping.
Has anybody? I haven't seen a review on one yet.
Only the man himself is the only one I've seen.
Yeah, let's see. 2A Daddy is the name of the website. A little creepy, but I like it. Share screen, still better than. Okayist has the best comment of the night thus far. I mean, he's right.
Wow.
See, that's the kind of wisdom we expect.
Speaking of dongles, this is where it goes.
So, I will say the coolest thing about this, you were saying this is like, I gotta say, I didn't really watch the review, or I didn't pay attention, or I was drunk. I'm not sure, but it comes in the Lord's color, OD green. It comes in FDE is cool, but OD green.
Yep.
And 5.3 inches, which is more than enough. 5.2 ounce direct thread, 995 diameter. So just under the 1 inch profile mark. 22 rifle, 22 winded mag, 17. So it does do 17 WSM. All right. Green. I have a green 17S WSM now. This is a problem. But you said it's some kind of new material, right?
Advanced. Right there, the last line, right above where it says "Why choose the Plinky?" Right above it.
No.
That last line, that paragraph. Single body, weld-free monolithic structure printed in Nova Nap ceramic reinforced super alloy.
Man, I hope this thing's great because
ceramic reinforced super alloy. Huh? That's impressive.
Whoa, that is.
They look I mean, it's got his name on it, so Plinkster's going to be what Plinkster is. And the 2 times I got to speak to him, second time he's all excited about this thing, and he swears this ceramic alloy is pretty much zero maintenance because it's printed, so you can't take it apart like a Sparrow or something like that. Takasloth is absolutely correct.
Can you Sonic clean it?
No, you don't have to.
Because it just cleans itself.
The ceramic interface, the ceramic doesn't interface with carbon. It's like the same material they use to heat shield aircraft and spacecraft.
Okay.
So the hotter you get it cleans itself.
You know, carbon. I am convinced I could mess that thing up.
Look, if you have the intent, I'm sure you can.
Nano ablative properties or just super smooth or micro contoured?
So he told me he tested his copy to 10,000 rounds, and he waited the day he got it, and he waited the day he finished at 10,000 rounds, and it was 0.1 ounce heavier, a tenth of an ounce, without cleaning in between.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's not much.
No, none. And he said it actually sounded better. The longer he used it, it sounded better because you start to put like surface abruptions or whatever they call it on the baffling.
Aberrations.
So you disrupt the smooth surfaces into rough surfaces, and that helps to break up the sound waves and all that crazy engineered science stuff.
Do y'all remember
But again, it's got his name on it, so you have to be impressed with it. But for that price,
I mean, he's with his, like you said, with his name, he seems like a pretty good dude. I think he knows his stuff. I'd buy one. Right now,
I want one.
There's 4
he
black
just hit
ones.
1 million subscribers like 2 weeks ago. Like the dude's, I was just say legendary is a big word, but man, he's out there with it, right? He does what he does.
I'd say that because right now I want a Plinky and a couple boxes of Stangers, and I want to hit the range. Yeah. So if that tells you anything.
I've been influenced, right?
I'm super.
That tells you anything, man. Yep.
I mean,
I'll take one.
Got to be honest, I never watched that many gun tubers, but everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grab your Plinky, a box of Stangers, a couple little aspirin pills, and go do some shit.
You know what I like about him as much as anything, because I have a 7-year-old daughter, and
she's some cool shit.
Well, he does cool shit. Obviously, a lot of people do cool shit, but I can't trust a lot of them to be playing with my 7-year-old daughter around, because they're going to say some things like I say on this podcast when she's not around, which is
you're a pretty awful person, man.
I'm a horrible person, but I do not, I'm trying to raise my daughter to be a more like Gatlab, less like Drew, right? Like try to be a good human being.
It's noble.
Goal. See if we get there. So like I like 22 Plinksters clean. Like you can set a kid down while the show's going, and he's not going to cuss. He's not going to say anything offensive. It's absolutely cool, and he's talking about mostly 22s, which is awesome also. So
like I was saying earlier, he's just approachable. Just seems like a well-rounded guy, and talking about that earlier.
So he's approachable in personality, but the guy is a giant, and he's a little
stature. Yep.
He's got to be like what 6'6" or 6. I don't know. He's giant, and so Gat and I were, I don't know. We didn't hound him enough at NRAM, and then he told Gat afterwards via text, y'all should have harassed me. I'm hoping he's at Goals because I'd like to interview the guy and talk to him.
That'd be cool.
He's awesome. I'm going to buy one of these cans as soon as they get green ones in stock because I have a 17S WSM that's green now that would really, I think I would try it. I'll try his stuff.
It would look ugly.
Yeah. Green is the best color ever.
No,
what you're really saying if you don't like green, Dan, is that you hate America. And
there's no green in the red, white, and blue.
What color do our troops wear, Dan? Do they wear blue, like blue uniforms?
Dan hates the troops.
The old Navy uniforms did.
Yeah, but those guys were into guys. Like we're talking about like the guys that are out fighting.
You're just gonna lose this argument, man. Get over it.
I like.
As far as Dan's concerned, cops wear blue too.
Yeah, Dan. That's why Dan like blue. Yeah, it has. I mean, Dan, I guess you're right. You're more of a pro guy than I thought.
Well, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying.
That might have hurt his feelings a little bit. And then okayest. Oh, Marine. Okay, look. They're not fighting in dress blues, but yes, the Marines wear dress blues. I just want Dan to know green's better than blue. That's really all I'm saying. No aspersions on any of our trips, especially not so close to our 250th birthday. Okeus was talking about the Beretta 20X Bobcat.
Hell yeah.
Have you shot the new one? 21A, but
I shot a dude was at the range, a dude that we compete with in USCCL. We were standing at 100 yards just planking at some steel plates, and I pulled out my old 21A,
right,
and was just trying to hit things for the shit of it. I couldn't hit nothing, at least not that distance, just trying to see. He pulled out his new 20X, and he rang the steel at 100 yards. I'm like, hell yeah! I tried to do it, I couldn't do it. I think he just got lucky, but I still give him the credit for it. It was pretty cool. That's literally the only time I shot one. We were trying to ding a gong at 100 yards.
How was the trigger? Is it much better? It looks like it'd be better.
It was good. It was good. I mean, I love all these DASA triggers. I don't know if they're DASA, but these hammer-fired Beretta triggers, which I'll talk about more later. But they're always running good deals, and that's on top of the rebates too. So one of these times when it comes back around, I'll pick me one up. Yep.
Don't forget to send your rebates in and lose out on $300 in Beretta bucks. Don't be.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody did that. That sucks.
I've had several of their rebates really work out.
Yeah, so have I. And just this last time around, I was so busy with work, I just forgot to get it done, and then it was over.
And if you get one of the Berettas this year, you can get one of their 500-year commemorative coins.
I'm
straight warranty or something.
So they've launched a 500th anniversary shotgun. They've done a rifle, which looks pretty cool. It's really fancy, bougie, engraved. Not necessarily for me. They haven't done pistols yet. It says on their website coming soon. I think they're doing 10 or 11.
Kind of in a way, a roundabout way. The 94X was kind of their. I don't know. It's not their anniversary edition, but they were kind of releasing it with a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I think
it's very impressive too.
It looks really cool. I think they're going to have some cool stuff though with some of their 500th anniversary. I'm hoping they'll do some kind of rimfire, either this or that new Jaguar, maybe. Kind of holding out. If they come out with a really cool 500th anniversary rimfire gun, I'm going to probably buy it. But
we may just get the Jaguar because, like I said, they were kind of releasing stuff around this time at the same time, but not necessarily for the same reason.
Well, they're doing.
Hard to say.
They said they're doing 10 or 11, I think, guns for the 500th anniversary, and they are doing.
Yeah, they do have some specifically dedicated for the commemoration.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they have them. So we should probably pause for a moment and recognize that we have somebody very important among us. Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Has joined us. Good evening, fellow rim jobbers. Has anybody 25 yet? Anybody in the chat? Have y'all tried it yet? Really curious how that's
what?
The new 5 to 25. That's shipping. I know we had. I think there's some people at least talking about ordering it last night on Let's Go Hunt and the AK-47 radio guys. Somebody was talking about it.
As a matter of fact, the lower end of that magnification is almost bigger than most of the magnification my max magnification of what I have.
Oh, well, you I used to have some 4 powers, 1 to 4s.
4s and 6. I don't know if that didn't mean anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
I want one though. That's probably something like what I would put on the bolt gun that I'm conceptualizing.
Okay.
So that's definitely at the top of my list.
What kind of bolt gun?
Well,
just we're not sure. Maybe something like a Tika
or a CZ
18, 20 inch, or a CZ maybe, but we'll see.
What are you talking about? 22 rimfire, or what are you looking at?
Yeah,
okay.
Just like next project idea.
Gotcha. Well, we're up. Dusky, you're up. So let's. You have some things here you want to chat do there in Rimfire Rundown. Let's hear what.
All right, in the Rimfire Rundown, what do I got here? I got my notes. I got everything in order and looking all nice and neat and stuff. Doesn't mean anything's going to go any better here, but
all right.
I'm trying.
You're going to get there.
I'm going to try to get there. So Rimfire Rundown, man. Yeah, I got a little bit to talk about, just a little bit here. Big one is the Rimfire Steel match. Had one last weekend. and it was a great time. It always is. Over at CFP, CRP, whatever place it's called, I still never remember. Weeba Hootie Range. And I'm on the wrong notes. Nope, thought I was doing it. Thought I had this all figured out. No. So remember how last time I squatted with all the youngins and the jitterbugs? I'm like, let me try a different squad and just see who's in there. So
And you got
my
showed up
new
by like
squad.
an 8-year-old.
Well, that's going to happen regardless, no matter what squad I'm on. It's just at least they can do it over there. We don't have to do it on the
I
same
understand.
squad. You know what I mean? So I don't see it happen. That's a little bit better that way. So no, instead of getting done up by the 8-year-olds, I got done up by the 80-year-olds. Well, I joined the older crowd, and they were a great group of people as well. But it was kind of funny. I went with the youngins. Now I'm with a little older crowd, and so I found out where they liked the squad, and they were a good group of people. A lot of people, a lot of different experience, a lot of different guns, a lot of really really cool builds out there that I saw. I need to start like documenting what other people are using. See if I can actually like take a picture and do a little brief description of their competition build. That might be something I can do. I think that'd be kind of neat if they're down. If people want to share, which I imagine they would. I imagine so. So I got there. Everything started out good. I went to go use the porta john real quick before the match started after the brief, and I'm walking over and I see somebody. I'm looking, and fucking Dalton's over there doing the 3-gun match just a few bays over. So I go say what's up and watch a couple of his runs. I'm over here shooting the Rimfire match, and he's shooting the 3-gun match. That was that same 3-gun that I went to go watch him shoot a little while ago. They do that the same day as the Rimfire match, so it was kind of funny. Ran into him, went to go pee, saw the dude. So I was hanging out with him, shooting the match. The first stage, man. First stage got into it. It was rough. I'd shot the day before doing some practice. Everything worked fine. I was even talking with Ruguru's like, hey, did you do the magazine modification? Turn it back like we were talking about last time. I'm like, no, everything works, so I just didn't touch anything. I'm not going to touch it. Everything's all cleaned up, ready to go. So I get out there. And I started out with my BX-25 mag on the first round, and of course it freaking jammed on me. It kind of blew the stage for me.
It sucks, man.
It was it was a rough start. So after that, I'm like, no more BX-25s. I was even using the one that I did the little repair on, put the 22 shell in there. So it either didn't work or it didn't hold up. So I got to revisit that and see if I can either fix that or change it or see what's going on with it. But in that instance, it did not help for that magazine. But hey, that's all right. So the rest of the stages actually went pretty well. I got some pretty good times. I was running pretty smooth. I just switched to the 10 rounders, and I was using my little nutsack Gator mag, and that thing came through. It did really well. I was shooting one of the stages, and I don't have the video posted yet. I haven't done any editing for this. I'm a little behind on that. But it was recorded. One of the guys is like, what is that you got there? I'm always going to have something that somebody's going to ask about, which is part of the fun at this point. It's like, ask me about my insert the blank, whatever that is. But I had my little mini 1022 on there. Dude's like, what is that, an H&K? I'm like, no, it's a 1022 with a Midwest industry trace. Oh, it looked like an H&K. I don't know what that meant, but I took it as a compliment, right? I mean,
Take it.
Hey.
Absolutely.
So, kept shooting. What's that?
John Wick uses an H&K. It's a compliment.
Same thing, right?
Absolutely same thing.
Same person.
Same.
So my lady was up there. She was helping me reload my magazines and all that. And I don't know how much I should or shouldn't say, but so everything's going great. The first stage it sucked. Second went well. Third, fourth, awesome. So we get to the last stage. I load. I make ready. Timer goes off. There's about 5 or 6 steel targets. I hit the first one. Pew, ping. Second one. Pew, ping. Go to the third one. Click. Rack it. Click. Click. Take the mag out. The mag is empty. There was 2 rounds in the mag. And so I ended up blowing. So always verify. no matter who's loading your magazines, you are responsible to make sure that your magazines are loaded. At the end of the day, that's a public service announcement to y'all. So I bombed the first one. I bombed the last one, but the rest of them went well. But there was no saving those 2 stages. I ended up getting 54th out of 71st overall, which I'm a little butthurt about. But again, it's fun. It's fine. It's a good time.
You had a good
What's
time?
that? Exactly. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But it's kind of crazy. What I get? I got 27th out of 32 in my division. Again, that kind of sucks. But again, okay. So for stage wise, this will just tell you kind of how everything went here in a nutshell. Stage 1, I got 32 out of 71. I'm sorry, this is kind of out of order here. So my first stage, let me put it that way, I got 65th because of that mess up out of 71.
All right.
And then the next one was 26, and then 34, and then 32, which is all great. I'd be happy with those, right around, low 30s. That's great. And then the last one, I got 65th again because of that mess up. It's a huge difference, man. It's, from 30s to 60s. So little mess ups, it goes a long way. But again, I'll be back next month, and get back at it, have another good time, see what kind of characters I can meet, what kind of squad I can get into. But yeah, that was the Rimfire match, man. I'll be putting that video up on Rumble here at some point if anybody likes to watch that stuff. I know my videos get a little long and a little dry, but I put them on there just.
You posted another video, but I'm assuming we're going to talk about that in Centerfire Detour.
Oh yes, we will.
That's
my main thing for the Centerfire that we'll get into here.
Foreshadowing.
I want to hear about that one. That's good.
Ask me about my Beretta. Yes, we will. But that was the big thing. Was just my match. There was a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I bombed it, but again, it's awesome. I love it. I'll be out there next time. We'll work it out and we'll get through it. And I know we got a lot more to cover, so I'll go ahead and hand it back over. Dude, y'all got some questions?
Thanks. No, I think that's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to hear about your Centerfire thing. That's gonna be fun. Dan the man.
Oh, if I may, real quick.
Continue.
This will be worth it.
I surrender my time.
Okay, I just want to show you guys this. I know most of you guys have seen it, but I'm gonna show it to you again. Y'all saw my VZ grips on here.
Ooh, dude, those. How do you like? They're great, aren't they?
I fucking love it. It's a little bit lighter and brighter, and it's got a kind of a little snazziness to it, but it's growing on me, and I really love it. It almost feels like a bone. Obviously, you guys know what G10 feels like, but it's fucking great, dude. It's really growing on me. The design is excellent. I got the one with the thumb groove in it.
By any chance, did those get slippery when they were covered by blood, mud, or sweat?
I've only had sweat on them so far. I haven't tried mud or blood, but it's going to happen. So, yeah, thanks. Sure. I just wanted a little second here. I'll post some more pictures of it. But, yeah, fuck yeah. My first VZ grips. Love them.
I got my first VZ grips just a couple months ago, and they really are. I like them. Who'd have thought that chocolatey smooth voice from Dooley would be telling us the truth?
Sold me.
But he
buttery
did.
Smooth, unlike the grips.
And there's a discount. You guys go over to AR.
Well done.
Podcast. They got a cool discount code for that. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
And I used it. I won't tell you. You'll have to go look for it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. They're worth listening to.
Secret.
All right, again, we are back to you.
Back to me, huh?
Back to you.
So the saga of that Walter Hammerly continues poorly. Remember last week I mentioned that the QD-A adapters from Gemtech were not quite fitting right, and I was going to have to send it back. And they just gave me a prepaid shipping label, no questions asked. That was great and all. I put the label on the package, got it all packaged up, sent it out Friday, and it showed up at my house yesterday.
Okay.
So the label they gave me was back to my own house.
Well, so you got it. That's good.
I didn't even notice. So they left Fayetteville and they arrived in Fayetteville, and Smith & Wesson / Gemtech hadn't seen them yet. So I emailed them yesterday, and this morning a new shipping label showed up. So those are out waiting to get seen by the experts and hopefully get working right.
Right.
So this rifle's never going to get shot, I think is what's going on. I mean, I guess to be fair, I could shoot it. It just wouldn't be how I want it to be shot. So this me being picky and stretching out my project as long as possible. Because, the longer I'm working on one thing, the less likely I am to buy something else. Not unlikely, just less likely.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't seem to stop me.
Well, I got my own Centerfire thing to talk about. Yeah, and then, a couple of months ago, I ordered some new grips for one of my high standard 22 Magnum Derringers, which I'm not on screen. It's just dusky full screen. So that.
Yeah, can you take me off? I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
I was enjoying it. I'll have you know.
Well, now I'm the uncomfortable one, but I also have show and tell, so I'll deal with it.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Dan, do something.
I had one of these that was very broken. Like, it was just half of it was gone. So if you're not watching, this is a high standard Derringer. It has a little over-under configuration of a 22 Magnum. It's a break action Derringer. No guard around the trigger. It's kind of like a fit special
like a fits,
sort of situation.
Right?
Yeah. So the underside of the trigger guard is there, and that kind of helps the trigger from getting pulled. But to open this thing up, there's a little buckle up the top. You pop that up, and the ejector also pops out, and will shoot your spent brass out. You load your new ones in, kind of over-under right there. Just like an over-under shotgun. You pop them in, close it up, and it's ready to shoot. These are not fun to shoot, but I guess in the old days before they had Bodyguard 2.0, it was about as good as you were going to get in a very thin, very small gun.
All right.
And this one was a particular pain to shoot because of the broken grip. So it was not the easiest to hold on to, and it kind of cut into the meat of your hand when you did try to shoot it. But now, whoever that guy was, that I forget who it was, but I posted it on the Insta. Now I have the grips for it. And because that one wasn't enough, I have a second one that's a lot like it, except this one, instead of black and black, is a faux pearl colored plastic on a nickel plated one that is kind of peeling off. I still like it. It's still got character. And the best thing about these, though, is that I salvaged them from a police buyback up in Detroit. These were one of the ones where I just showed up with a 1911 on my hip and a sign on my car that said, "I pay more cash than cops."
Nice.
And yep. Instead of a $50 grocery gift card, I was just handing out stacks of 20s. So if somebody's going to take $50 in store credit for a gun, they're probably going to take $60 in cash. Because then they're not, it's just a better deal for them. And this lady, I can almost guarantee these were stolen from somewhere. I have no idea what the story was, but the lady who was trying to give them up was not the lady who made the deal with me. So I got into a negotiation battle with her friend and then handed over the money. And instead of $60 each, I think she talked me up to like 70, 75 something. So she called me out. She did outsmart me on that one because somebody else was walking by with something. And I was like, that's as much as I can spend on these. And somebody else was walking by. I was like, hey, hold on a second. I want to talk to you. She's like, I know you got more money. You're going to give us more money if you want these. And I said, all right, you win. How much do you want? So I think I paid $70 each for them. And it was fun because at that point I'd bought enough things that the cops were really, really mad at me because I was taking away their publicity photos and all their glory. And one of the cops just came up behind me yelling and screaming and I can arrest you and blah, blah, blah. And the lady I was buying them from started to get nervous. And I just said, ignore him. If I was doing anything wrong, he would have arrested me already. And I look over my shoulder. I was like, isn't that right? Are you going to shut up now? And he just walked away angry. And then I got the two guns.
Hey, was he wearing blue?
He was wearing his police blues, and I hated him. He was an absolute jerk, and they did so many awful things trying to keep us from buying guns from people, just because they wanted their publicity and they wanted their photo with their tables full of guns. And there were a few of us doing our part to prevent that from happening. Nice. But you know what? This did not go into a blast furnace. It didn't get parted out. It's mine now. So I don't care what they said. I got what I wanted. And I
Right.
got a reasonable price, and I got some really good guns that way. So if you can do it and you know your local laws well enough and you are willing to risk angering the cops and dealing with whatever comes of that, go for it. It helps to have a lawyer on speed dial, though, because once or twice that did come in handy.
Not me. Not me. Let's be clear.
Not you. You're a lawyer. You're not our lawyer. Pull the
Good,
Kleckner speech. Yep.
Good. Definitely.
So yeah, that's all I got. So now I have another little 22 that I can shoot in the backyard. No silencer on it. It's a 22 Magnum, so it does make a pretty hefty boom. Given that it's how long is this thing? A 4-inch barrel, maybe.
Yeah, you're getting all the boom.
It's a lot of boom, but you know they're fun to shoot. They don't shoot real straight, and they don't definitely shoot to the same point. But they're something. They're little pocket belly guns, whatever you want to call them. A get off me gun.
Hey, that thing will get you killed in the streets.
You pull the trigger twice, and that's all you got.
I was shooting CCI quiets out of my rifles. You know, they're so quiet even without a suppressor. I was put one in my 21A just to see what it sounded like. I swear that was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. It was sounded like every other 22 next to your head.
Really? Oh, okay. If it's
no, it was loud. It was loud.
Yeah, I that Ithaca that I was talking about last week or the week before, I tried to do some shooting out of that, and I didn't even have ears on, and I just forgot, and I had grabbed the 22 quiet, and I was happy that I did because it was quiet. It was almost like shooting suppressed.
So those are 22. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those
are 22 Magnum, right?
These ones are, but out of a 16-inch barrel, the 22 quiet is probably at least as quiet as a supersonic 22 suppressed. Because
for sure,
you're getting none of that blast out of it.
Yep, exactly. So they don't make 22 mag subsonic. Somebody asked that in the Discord, I think, the other day.
Huh.
They don't, do they?
But why? But I don't think so.
Because
I don't understand the reason, but you know, whatever. Do what you do. Maybe get a reload going on, something.
Dan, you got a fan in the comments there from Tin Man.
You know, sometimes you just get into it. You know what you can do, and they don't like it, and they flash their little badge in your face, and you deal with it however you deal with it.
You know you're doing it right when they start yelling louder.
Yeah, and then and you just tell them to shut up and go away because you know you're right, and they don't like that.
More or less.
Yeah. Also, I did, however, at one point. I was doing a volunteer thing and I watched some guy tell the cop, "You work for me, I pay your taxes." I do not recommend ever saying that.
It's not exactly,
It's not wrong, but they really don't like hearing that.
It's not the whole truth. Yeah.
I swear to you, the cops that were around just lit up with smiles when they heard that. And that guy got a free ride to elsewhere.
Good for him.
It wasn't a gun buyback, though, so it was completely unrelated.
So the good news about this profession of love from Tin Man, Dan was able to get into our hotel for goals. So you guys may be in adjoining rooms. We don't know.
Sweet.
Tin Man's staying with us too. He's going to be there.
Y'all gonna make some soup?
I don't know everybody, but I do have that spare bed, so I don't know. Somebody wants to split. Go halfsies. I don't know if I can make it a business expense. Whatever. I don't know. No plans are made yet.
All right. Anything else, Dan?
I don't know. Did you see the notes? Did I have anything else going on? No, that was my little talking points. That's all I got.
I was going to let you.
No notes.
No notes. I don't have any notes. So I was out of town. I actually took a trip with the wife to celebrate some things in her life and our 12th anniversary. And we went to Austin. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute in the Centerfire part. I'm holding a Rimfire that I bought today that I cannot talk about. So that's awesome, but we will talk about it.
Really? Because I can't see it.
I know. Good job, it's not public yet. So that's cool. I will say that it's really cool. I really like it. When we get to talk about it, I think everybody's going to be pretty excited about it, I hope. But I did not.
That's the first time we have something that we can't talk about.
This is the worst foreshadowing.
It did not.
It is, but it's still kind of exciting.
Weird confluence of events that cost me money, but it's okay. My daughter has expressed to me that she wants to start shooting. She's asked me when she gets to go shooting, so that's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, it's going to be 22s. So we're going
to do something right.
We're gonna shoot some 22s pretty soon. Maybe this new one will make it into the mix after a few trips. Maybe not the first trip. But yeah, no, things are good. I don't know what else to talk about. Let's go to GAT.
GAT's got a lot. We want to talk about that.
Let's talk GAT. Lots of GAT.
Okay.
All right, looking at the notes here, I just jammed a handful of notes in there while everybody else was talking. Dan, I have a question. Did you talk about your Gemtech update just now?
Yeah, that was there. Just that they sent me the wrong mailing label, and it's out now. It's gone away. I dropped it off today at a drop center.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking up stuff on another tab.
How dare you, sir?
I'm a friend, but not, Anyway. Rimfire rundown. Where do we start?
Run it down. Run it down.
We'll start off. We'll go in Dusky's queue first. We ran a Steel Challenge match 2 weekends ago near home with some of our Discord and Rumble group. Rougarou 3406, of course, and Raggle Fraggle. The range that he is a member of, they run the monthly Steel Challenge matches. It's the same match of the same range I've spoken about before, where we get the rainouts usually. But we made it, and it was the first excessively hot day of the year. I think we all suffered the next day physically for being out there, but it was great, man. 6 stages from the Steel Challenge catalog. We ran. I took pictures. I don't have the names of these places. Of the stages, but it was all good. It was fantastic. I ran the comp built 1022 that we put together earlier this year. Rougarou, he brought out the $249 Bear Creek AR-22 to defend its honor like a true knight. And Raggle Fraggle came out for the first time to give it a shot. And man, I was driving home from work in Houston. No, where the hell was I? Man, I forgot what I was. Anyway, I was on the road somewhere doing something the day before the match. And he drove over to go shoot. And he ended up going to Rougarou's house, Raggle Fraggle, that is. So they had a little meet up in his backyard in the swamp. Got his stuff tuned up. And we both had BX25 magazine faders on the first stage. And
really?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Look, I've been out there in that same pasture in that swamp, mag dumping this gun when we built it.
Dude,
never had
same.
A problem.
Same.
Yeah, never had a problem.
Hundreds of rounds.
The damn buzzer goes off and everything just goes out the window. Mother Nature flips upside down. The galaxy spins backwards, and the gun that is probably the most reliable rimfire ever invented shit the bed.
Dude, same.
The great thing is that Rougarou, because oh, nice. Hilarious. He brought the cart, the competition cart. So we had 3 rifles, probably 30 rotary mags, 10-round mags, ammo, bottled water for everybody. We ended up taking care of business. We handled it. All credit to him and his wife. And man, it was just literally this exact same thing you were talking about, man. It's like you get ready, put your mind in it, you get ready to go. I even brought a stupid gear belt to keep my magazine pouch in front of me so I could just grab new mags, just drop the empties and grab the fresh mags right there in front of me without having to get out of the box. And Those goddamn magazines. And then there's a guy in our squad, probably the oldest, not an insult at all, but probably the oldest shooter in the entire group is in our squad. And he ran a completely stock 1022 and 2 of the BX25s all day.
Yeah.
Never had a problem. Finished every match, complete scores. It was awesome. It was great.
One of the top performers in our squad, he had a 1022 with barrel band OG with iron sights, and he probably slayed most of us.
Yeah. Raggle Fraggle fell in love with one of the other competitors set up. He had a.
What'd they have?
It was a 1022, and it's just sort of kind of built out a little bit for Steel Challenge, lighter chassis. You know, I think he had a regular, the tapered profile barrel. But he had an optic rail and a riser, and then on the riser he had a Holosun 510, like the big, like 1.5 by 1.5 open red dot.
I like the 510. It's a nice optic.
And the cool thing is he had like the 510C, so the one where you can switch the reticles, the different digital reticles. And he took the big 65 MOA circle, and that was it.
Yep.
And he said that when he's swinging from plate to plate, as soon as the reticle's edge touches, he pulls the trigger.
Yep, sounds about right.
He doesn't wait for the dot to get to the middle of the plate. He doesn't even have a dot. So yeah, I think Raggle Fraggle's squirreling away a budget now. He fell in love. It was a big goofy boy crush right there at the safety table. It was awesome.
Nice.
A couple days later, Rougarou sent me a text that I was number 6 on the list, but I don't know what that meant. If it was for rifle or overall or for Rimfire optics, I don't know. But
number 6 on his list.
Oh no, I'm number 1. I know where I'm at with him. Yeah, that was awesome, man. We had a great time. It was awesome hanging out with some of the guys from the crew. Yeah, I saw that practice score. I couldn't find it. I was looking at it just now. That's why I wasn't listening to Dan. I was looking for my scores. Truth be told.
There was a guy in one of my squads where he couldn't see in his right eye, but he still wanted to shoot right-handed. So he had a mount with an offset, so he could actually line the sight up with his left eye. It was a little bit higher than he had a custom offset rig to line up with his left eye. That was kind of neat. Yeah.
I've only ever heard those talked about on Gun Talk with Tom Gresham.
Yeah.
Is that the original gun talk show?
It is
one of the oldest. Yeah,
it is.
I do listen to
it. They had somebody brought one out earlier this year, and I thought it was like an April Fool's marketing gimmick. I'm hoping it kind of still was, but I sent it to Dooley and those guys in the AR-15 Discord, and they mentioned it's pretty funny. But speaking of that, Seymour, the old original pistol dots, Dan made the face. He knows what it is, like the perfect
like
circular window,
the rail slide, and all of that.
And he mounted them sideways. So when those guys come up in the old traditional sort of triangular position, the gun pressed out straight off the tip of your nose, that thing was on one side or the other for your dominant eye. And that was sort of a weird thing back in the day.
I kind of want to get a frame mount rail for my 1911 and put one of those on it. It's a goofy idea. It's an old FUD thing, but I want to do it anyway.
Hey man, if you can clone a Canadian C7 AR-15, you can clone the fuck out of that.
You don't got to clone nothing. They're still selling them.
Right. So, I mean, well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, cool is cool. Retro is retro. Cool is cool.
It'd go great with the threaded barrel and suppressor and extended magazines and funnel magwell and mainspring housing. Yeah. And upgraded trigger that I did and all of the fun parts. I'm a fan.
What was that thing? The first Terminator movie? The original aim point with the visible laser and the big giant revolver, the 44
nice
Magnum. In brushed stainless, know that. Yeah. So next on the list for Rimfire, 21 Shart. So this is a project we started on a few months back.
How long ago? 3 months, you said?
Man, probably episode 4. maybe 5. So it's been 3 months of tooling with this thing.
Hey, can I ask you how many rounds of 21 Sharp you think you shot? I don't mean to interrupt you, throw you off.
No, we're gonna get to that in just a second.
Okay, I'll let you be.
So we're all kind of chatting about it first. Like, what's the new thing for the year? Episode 1 or 2, we were talking about it, and of course, my number one, Rougarou finds a barrel for a 1022 receiver from Boar Buddy, factory blend, discounted, super crazy price. I ordered it. We built the gun. We start shooting, and he was awesome enough to build 2 almost identical guns. Same chassis, same stock, mag pull hunters, same length of pull, cheek risers or cheek rests, and even the optics. He went with almost identical optics on this thing, start punching groups to see if it can hold up with what he does with the 22. And the idea was to run it and then take it down and maybe go do a steel challenge with it. And then when we had the gun the first week, we had a out of battery detonation that blew the extractor out of the bolt. Right? It happens. Ruger's actual 1022 did it to him. Like the gun he was putting together for Steel Challenge did it to him one day. Like sometimes you get a bullet's a little too long. It's not seated correctly. It jams itself in the chamber, whatever it causes these things. So one time, it could happen. About a month ago, I was out on the road for work again, and he texted me to tell me that it did it again. And I had done the audio review of the 1021, we called it 1021. And I wanted to do a follow-up, and we didn't mention it in the first one because we thought maybe it was just a fluke. So he changed it, fixed it. 6 or 8 weeks later, did it again, right? So now he's questioning it, and I don't, because I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with this volume of Rimfire, like the stuff he does with Rimfire. I'm not into that like the way he is. And then today we were going to go do, after work, we're going to go try to do a little more grouping with it before we switched it over to the Steel Challenge setup, maybe. Deciding what to do next with it. And he got off work at about 4 o'clock our time. I'm on the couch trying to figure out how to zero the thermal dot, which is coming up. And he calls and he just says, "Don't even pack your stuff and come over, dude. Don't even worry about it. It did it again." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It just blew another extractor like 10 minutes ago." So now we're looking at this thing. 3 extractors blown out of a bolt. All 3 were out of battery detonations. There's a picture on the screen where you can see the back of that case is bulged backwards, and the shape of it just outside the rim. That's the second one that happened to him. That's the one that happened to me, or the second one he sent. That's the one he sent me today. Showed me today, and you can see the way it's deformed and bulged. Oh, what was that? A measurement tool?
I guess I was trying to zoom in and move.
Nice. So the whole back end, the whole rim is deformed.
That's all I got for clarity. Enhance.
No, that's fine. You can see it.
Enhance.
I mean, look at that.
Man, you tell me Ruger's got a better phone than me?
Yeah, your resolution is good. But that's nuts.
Skill issue.
That's the second one, right? So that's the second one for him. And the other case you just showed, I took it off his shooting table today and brought it home to take a picture. That was the one that happened this afternoon. So,
what if there's an extractor mark on there? What side that is relative to it?
And look, and I was just looking at our texts. Some of this stuff we're supposed to be looking at, we couldn't get. There's another grain weight that they ship that we couldn't get our hands on. I think they've just discontinued their ammo altogether. This is 34 grain jacketed hollow point. Its stated velocity is 1,500 feet per second at the muzzle. Where's this other one? Yeah, here we go. The 25 grain copper matrix. So this stuff, if you guys aren't familiar, it's sort of similar to frangible ammunition. They take a copper sort of alloy powder and they squeeze it into a bullet shape. They press it. 25 grain. This stuff rips at 1750 on the box, stated 1750 feet per second. He chronoed a handful because he gets into chrono now. One of them ripped at 2000. One of them was at like 1900. One was just under 2000, and most of them were over 1800.
Okay.
A little bit of a range.
Yeah.
So he decided to put it a heavier recoil spring. And the only thing you could do after this, I don't even know if it exists, is a heavier bolt. And now you're messing with a fucking standard, a global standard in rimfire. Putting a heavy bolt at 1022, and you functionally created a one-trick pony. If you have to get to this round to be what we've seen, and we're really disappointed because the potential here, a bullet that diameter moving that quick, it's a great, speed kills, right? If you can't get mass on target, speed on target kind of thing, and it's a poorly marketed. Made this comment before talking to Okist about it in the chat. One of the initial reasons this was brought to market was to cover hunting, public land and wildlife management land where you can't use lead shot and you can't use lead ammo. So now you can rimfire hunt again, small game rimfire again, because this is all copper. So it had a purpose, it had a function, and we've only seen maybe 2 guys on YouTube do a half-ass review, and one does a pretty thorough. He tried to do a pretty thorough, and he runs a Savage Mark II FVS or whatever it is, bolt action, and then Winchester makes theirs in a bolt action. This stuff is just too hot for a semi-auto bolt and chamber. It's disengaging the bolt. There's so much chamber pressure, it's moving the bolt open before the bullet's leaving the barrel, and it's causing these blowouts, these case expansions and detonations.
Damn.
So I think we're just going to give up on the semi-auto. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 700 rounds of ammo left. I think we're going to try to salvage what we can with this and maybe invest in one of the Savage Mark IIs to see if we can go bolt gun for bolt gun with something else with this thing. And look, I'll tell you this is kind of disappointing too, because we saw this today. Rougarou builds these guns. He likes to build and tune and tinker. He's obsessively compulsive and probably Asperger's about these things. And he had a Clark aluminum trigger, the whole thing, the trigger housing, the pin set, springs, all this crazy shit that you can tune up in a Clark. And it was not resetting after he took it out. He disassembled the 21 Sharp and put it all back together in one of his 22s to run it. And the out of battery detonations may have detuned his trigger.
Whoa.
Like it wasn't functioning the same as when he installed it. So he put that back together this afternoon and tried to figure it out. I think that's probably him texting me right now because he keeps coming in. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it was a very interesting day. I won't say disappointed. I was really hopeful for this round. I'm disappointed that it won't work in a 1022 setup in a semi-auto. Okist, I hope you got a bolt action. I didn't see what you picked up today or yesterday this week. I'm hoping
I would almost bet money he got a bolt action.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it at all.
What I'd like to know
What did you get
from you, GatLab and Rougarou, was the extraction, were the cases blowing out only with a particular ammo or both loadings?
The one I was shooting was either the 37 or 34 grain. This standard sort of. This is it, the 1370. So it was the 37 grain full metal jacket, copper. This is the one I was shooting when it happened, and that was when we first built the gun. That literally like the second day. So it happened to him with the 34. The super fast stuff is what did it the first time for him. And then the one that blew out today was the 34 grain.
So it has happened with each of them.
Each of them. So
gotcha. Gotcha.
Again, we are just we're bench smithing this without an actual gun shop and a real laboratory. But we're looking at chamber pressures and bolt velocities that can't be sustained, and evidently it is creating excessive wear and fatigue in the extractor.
Apparently.
So that it only leads to common sense. You would think, well, what the hell is it doing to the rest of my reciprocating material, my bolt, my springs, my firing pin? What else is it doing? So
Absolutely.
I think we're going to abandon the 1021 as it is. If anybody, we've got a handful listening. Oh, look at Otis. He's got a Savage bullet. Good for him. Awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love
good.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think is that kind of the moral of the story is that this is probably it's still compelling, like you said, for all those reasons.
Yes.
You can shoot non-lead shots, it's shooting crazy velocities, all that's great.
Yes.
But it's a bolt round.
Yeah.
For now.
This thing
We're still.
move.
That's what it looks like in this case for sure. It's still early to tell. We don't know if they're going to stabilize or change or, I think we're a little early, but everything he's saying is right. I mean, obviously true.
It's not a bad.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at that.
So the last couple of weeks, we were looking for this thing they make like oh man, it's another 34 grain, I think, that's got this black copper coated lead. And we were hoping to get some to burnish the barrel, right? To like kind of season it up. And it's the same material that Winchester was making the suppressor. What's that stuff called? Super suppressed 22. It used to come in that black copper coated super suppressed. It's off the market. So whatever that material is, I don't know if it's that coating that did it. If there's a material shortage that they can't get what they're usually making it out of. But both of those rounds, the 21 Sharp, the other 34 caliber or 34 grain in the black coating, and the 22 super suppressed in the black coating aren't available anymore.
Thanks, Obama.
Right? Speaking of black coats.
Wow. Look at Dan. It was like somebody else said something before you.
I could have said blue coats. He would have made the same face.
Dan gets excited about it.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, so a little disappointed it's not going to run in like this super popular platform. Buyer beware. I'll put this out. I think we're going to go ahead and try to find a bolt action.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to try to find one. It's going to be after the summer. We got to recover from some of the stuff all of us have been buying recently.
Yeah.
But
it's been a summer.
If any of our listeners
say buying stuff was a bad idea, starting this podcast.
Didn't help that, did it?
Yeah, he gets it.
Not even a little.
If anybody in Discord, if anybody listening now wants this thing, let me know. I have it's a Bore Buddy barrel that'll fit a 1022, and I paid $99 for it.
It ain't not too much.
No, and I got about $45 worth of ammo here. Man, look, first $75 covers it. I'll cover shipping. If somebody else wants to take this shit and try it and see what they can come up with, absolutely. Just reach out, let me know.
So that's 18 or the 16?
It's a 16-inch.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and the good news is it might blow up in your face.
I'm all right with that. I'm used to it.
Just like a normal Saturday night for you, huh?
Some people know how to party.
Nice.
So the Winchester 21 Sharp bolt gun, they make it looks like a nice look. Is that Turkish like a lot of their other 22 stuff, I wonder?
Yes. Winchester's material is Turkish.
I struggle. So wholesale dealer cost on their Winchester Expert 21 Sharp 60-inch barrel with a wood stock. It does have iron sights, which I like. It's $350, and you can get the nicest Savage that they have for $269, American made. Yeah. I assume. I'm struggling with that Winchester. I think I'll go Savage. Yeah.
And
Winchester's
So,
the heavy barrel,
how
the
many-
older design Savage is $246 dealer cost. So
how many rounds did you guys end up going through in total with the 21 Sharp?
All right, so we did a rough estimate today.
Yeah,
that
roughly.
thing blew an extractor. It blew an extractor about every 120 to 150 rounds.
Okay, and you went through about 3.
This barrel's got about 300 rounds through it.
Sorry?
sorry.
Yeah, true. I don't know what he said.
I'm sorry. Okay, it said that. I guess I'm thinking you're talking about the Savage. $152 on Kentucky Gun Company.
Yeah.
All right.
If anybody was, just to make sure, let everybody know, it is threaded. It can be suppressed. We never tried it. We never got to it. That was what I wanted to do today was shoot it suppressed and see how it handled because the shit's so hot so fast. To see
Were all the bullets stabilized when you fired them?
Nothing
you can tell.
keyhole.
Okay.
No, we didn't have any keyholing at all. We did have when the barrel was brand new and it was new to us. The barrel was brand new from the manufacturer and the ammo was brand new. All of it was new to us. We had what we thought would be flyers. But, you shoot a group of 10, you got one. It's kind of out there.
It sounds like it's just from these from the pressure, just from the inconsistent pressure. It's going to be going off at different times, at different speeds, hitting different points of impact, rather.
And that's exactly what my man was telling me. Ruru was telling me the same thing with some 22 rounds, right? You do this competition stuff, you'll see it every once in a while. You get one that's a little under pressure or over pressure. And your point of impact will obviously shift because of the velocity.
Yeah, we're seeing them string around.
Yeah. Say it again?
We're going to see them string across the target.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you're getting vertical, not horizontal. But
right.
If you pick up speed, you want the bull's going to lift. If you lose speed, it's going to drop. But this thing, the first day, probably the first 100 rounds, 10 magazines, it was giving some pretty abhorrent groups, like wild, 2.5, 3 inches at 40 yards. But by that afternoon, it had tightened up, and then the next time we shot it, it got even tighter. And so we know this barrel may not be an issue. This may be correctly rifled, whatever, for a 1022, for a semi-auto. Bore Buddy probably did a lot of really good work to get this thing out. But the idea that it's gonna, well, how do we do that? Autonomous self-disassembly, random self-disassembly.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, you don't want this.
No.
Hey, look, man, an extractor.
Bad things.
An extractor coming out of a receiver,
Not good.
even in a rimfire, is violent. And,
absolutely.
You'll get fragmentation. When it happened to me, honestly, it dislodged the magazine. It was very similar to like an AR-15 out of battery detonation. It blew the mag out of the bottom of the receiver, and I was like, man, that sounded weird. And he was like, don't touch it.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had a failure like that. So
37 and 25, he said. Okay.
Yes, and then there you go. And then the first one I was shooting was with the standard 30, I think 37 as well. Yeah, so again, we're a little disappointed that it won't function. It doesn't look like it's going to function in a semi-auto, but if anybody else wants to try it, reach out. Let me know. Maybe
I want to ask, like, I wonder what the company who makes the barrel, where do they test it? It's probably the same ammo you have, right? Because there's not that much. So, what could they possibly have?
When I was driving home today to get ready for the show, I was thinking the same thing, and I was really considering sending them an email just to do like, hey man, we're having an issue with this thing. Is this something that you saw in development? Like, is this? Because nobody else makes ammo. It's just Winchester ammo.
There's no options.
Right. So if it's gonna, rapid disassembly on its own every 12 magazines, man, it's not worth doing.
No. Not like that.
So So that's where we are with that.
Well, that's not encouraging. That sucks to hear. I hope it's something that gets worked out one way or another somewhere down the road with whatever the problem is. Sounds like the ammo. We just need more. We need it better and consistent.
Yeah.
Whatever the issue is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, again, I don't know. Like, originally, Savage and Winchester didn't build semi-auto rifles when this thing was launched, right? They had it in bolt action. They probably knew. So,
well, all right. 21 Sharp. Not awesome.
not this one.
Status not awesome.
Yeah. And then if anybody got into the Discord yesterday, we did a little 22 suppressor sort of an eval rundown for you guys to kind of take a look at and play with if anybody saw it. 4 different suppressors from 4 different manufacturers, of course, and we ran CCI semi-auto, the quiet semi-auto. 10 rounds on the same 1022 we've been shooting the Steel Challenge gun. One of them is the let's see here. Get this thing on here. Where's it at?
Oh yeah,
that's model 1225. This thing, I don't know if anybody saw the video yesterday. Did you guys watch it at least?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what cans. I got my vote on the cans.
Okay. This thing.
That's what you 3D print the baffle there.
Yeah, this is what they print. Trying to get this silly shit to focus. Yeah, it's pretty badass. It's
It looks like candy.
It does. Churro.
Okay. You guys.
With those usually around holidays, it's the like cream filled tube.
Little cannoli looking thing, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I like it.
Wow. Anyway, this is the model 1225 from Zero Shift. It is an aluminum tube housing, direct thread on the back. Where's this stupid camera? There it is. On the back end. The front end is also threaded. God dang, there it is. So you can remove the baffle. It comes with a wrench, a little sort of a hex tool to take it in and out. So we ran this, and these are all sort of. One of them is an actual industry standard, so I was pleasantly surprised at how these perform. Silent Coast Sparrow, right?
All right.
Legend in the rimfire space. This one, manufactured right here in Louisiana. A town called LeConte, probably about 30 or 4 minutes north of Rougarou. I mean,
real bits of nutri in it, so you know it's good.
Yes. Yeah. It still smells like it. So this one is Wise Arms. It's called the Whisper 22 from Wise Arms in LeConte, Louisiana.
I haven't smelled Nutria yet.
Oh, yeah.
Don't suggest it. I don't recommend it. And this is an FN Catch 22 titanium.
I've always wondered about those.
This is a severe duty rimfire can. This is like 5.7 auto rated and all that good stuff. This little bastard's heavy.
Like the rugged
in
Oculus.
the videos as they were posted, if anybody took a guess at it, the first video was the Sparrow, right? Second video was the Wise Arms Whisper.
Did you get the weights on all of them?
Fourth, because they had to reshoot it. Of course, because it's the tan one, was the FN Catch 22. And then the fourth video, because it's obvious, it's pretty in blue, is the Zero Shift 1225. And I don't know how well I watched the videos and I listened to it.
It's hard to do.
They do okay with rimfire cans. It's not that bad.
The best you can do is at least get them under the same conditions.
So look, before we put the camera in our hand, we loaded 4 magazines and we stood in the same spot.
Get them all ready,
one,
yep.
Swap cans, record the next. The only thing we had going on, the guy that lives at the end of the street was cutting grass, so he came by on the mower in between 2 of them. That's why I had to reshoot, refilm.
Redo number 3,
can.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
So the 3 followed by the 4 was my vote. And the thing that I remembered from the video was when the cicadas are louder than the suppressor, it's doing something pretty good. Because what I was paying attention to was actually when the bolt came back, you could actually hear it seat back into battery. And that was the sound I picked up on. And so that's kind of what I went with. Like, oh yeah, I can hear the biggest sound is the bolt closing, essentially.
Yeah. So originally what I wanted to do was to sort of film up close where you couldn't see the muzzle at all, like which cans were in the frame at all. But it would have been just port pop, even what little you get from a Rimfire semi-auto, but it would have been port pop, and you really wouldn't have got like the muzzle, the distal end doing its job. So we decided to just film the whole thing. So you thought the FN was the best? Number 3?
But what was the weights on them? Like, how much heavier is that one to handle the sustained 5.7?
It is the heaviest of the 3. It's almost, looking at it right now, it feels almost the exact same weight as the Sparrow. If you
break out your drug scale, man.
It's all the way in the lab. Like, it's going to take me
all right. We'll let it go.
Yeah, I'll go do it while Drew's talking.
Talk. Oh,
but my surprise, all right, for me, the FN, not as affordable as the rest of them. It's about $100 more than a Sparrow, from what I remember. But
it probably didn't work as well, did it?
But it's almost a once and done can for that application.
You can do a lot with it, right?
Yeah, like, man, I'd be shocked if you couldn't get away with a couple of like Hornets or what's the WSM Winchester's short mag 17.
Oh yeah, I've shot 17 WSM through my rugged Oculus. It does okay.
Yeah,
that's what I'd expect from something from FN. It's going to be rugged. It's going to be hardcore. It's going to be super durable if it passed QC.
I mean, this is probably the device they developed for the 5.7. About 28.
Oh, good point.
For the personal protection PDWs with the full auto capability.
You know what? I bet you're right.
So
I was talking to them a couple of years back, and they said they weren't interested in releasing any of that until they could make it work. They didn't want to have like a light one and then a heavy one. They just wanted one that was going to do
everything.
Well, good for them, right?
Yeah. So this was the
August asked about the Kinetic brand. Y'all ever even heard of those?
No. I saw his comment.
There's so many brands coming out.
Yeah. Do not know that one.
Oh, I was going to take this thing apart, but I'm not going to because this has stacked baffles, and it'll be like disassembling the Mark III in the car in the dark. I don't want to do it.
I'm sure you could do it 100 times on your own. You turn that camera on, then where'd that baffle go? Where'd that baffle go?
You're absolutely correct.
Don't make me do it.
Yeah, that's probably from the shooter's position, from what we were doing, and kind of listening back to it. The FN, once and done for sure. It's a super heavy duty can for Rimfire up to 5.7, I'm sure, and some other things. The Sparrow, legendary as it is, was probably the second or third quietest. I think the FN was a little louder than the Sparrow, but it's built to do a little different thing. The Sparrow is really good. It's always good. Fraggle had one on his 17 Hornet or whatever it was we were shooting that first day. It was a fantastic, phenomenal can. And then this Whisper, the 22 Whisper, it's kind of an economic version of a Sparrow. And I'm hoping they make other things with their facility that are better than this for the money. I don't want to shit on a local company at all, but it was the loudest of the four. And for the price of Rimfire cans, I don't know if that wasn't given to me to try out. I don't know if I would seek one out on my own. It's one of my brother's Facebook groups wins, so I don't know what the actual price is, but we can look it up. Let's see, Whisper 22.
So
yeah, I mean, there's so many different ones, and they have so many different price ranges right now. Different builds. It's really just you got to know what you want because they're not all going to work the same. Like you can get the 3D printed titanium one for $400 or $500, or you can get a Biddy for $400. Or you can get one of the Gemtech monocores out of aluminum for $300 or something. And there's less expensive ones. Yeah.
Their website has it listed at $249. That's their website retail. So that puts it at almost the exact same price as a Sparrow. And if I knew what I was buying, if I knew beforehand, I would buy a Sparrow over the Whisper 22.
But was that one a lot lighter than the Sparrow?
Yes. It is
so
lighter.
That makes a difference right there. So if you're putting it on like a TX22 pistol and you're only going to do semi-auto shots, you don't need a Sparrow because it's heavy compared to a lot of 22 suppressors.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
So I just buy as many as you can.
Pretty much. Yeah, Lad, did you say how you guys ranked them?
No.
Okay.
We just kind of left it up to the viewers if we're going to get some viewers, some interaction there, and trying to get some people stirred up about it.
Make sure I didn't miss it.
This brings us straight to this guy, the model 1225. In the shooter's position, this by far was the quietest of the four. The quietest. I'm not even effing around. We took it. It didn't come off the gun. We went back today to zero the thermal, and this stayed on it. I'm not a fan of the blue paint job.
Yeah, blue's gay.
Paint it green.
So when I found this thing on the website, they had them. $249 was their price listed as whatever sale was going on. They had the retail scratched out $249. It's back up to full retail, which is $300. I would have a very hard time. Well, again, I don't know if I would go for this over a Sparrow because the Sparrow can do so much more than just 22. That's the limiting factor, is that this is PEG filament printed. You're going to blow it out eventually. The guys at Zero will send you another core.
Put it on your 21 Sharp. It'll last about as long, huh?
Yeah. You're right. Get 10 magazines and a new suppressor and a new extractor in the same week.
Okay, I'll stop.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm just talking shit.
You're not wrong. Yeah, this pleasantly surprised me for its sound. How it performed was awesome. Would I pay $300 for it? Probably not. Not with things like this.
Fees.
Yeah, you get $100 transfer, whatever it is. For like $30 more, you can find the B&T Tiger on sale sometimes for $299 and $330, $350, under $350. I would much rather have that can to go everywhere with me. And then hopefully soon what they call it, Shart Coast Tacticals got their Inconel printed Rimfire. It's on pre-order right now. Same price, $300.
I would say I kind of like the idea of not bothering to clean it ever. Just you keep shooting it until it starts failing, and then you say, "Hey, send me a new one." Because I'm not mad at that. I would much rather spend a few bucks on a new core system than trying to fight to scrape off all the carbon.
Probably add some years to my life.
Does this not trouble anybody though? Like you can get a high point hush point with a monocore for $170. How does anybody pay? That's what I'm saying. $300. I don't know, man. And I have this can, different color. It's good. I mean, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, like I said, this thing surprised me. My SOT, when I told him it was coming, he's like, "What is it now?" And I sent the link to the website, and he's in law enforcement. He's done training and trainer with law enforcement. And when he saw the website, he's just like, "Man, I'm glad you're not paying full price for this." That's the only thing he said. So he came in. I told him to go shoot it if he wanted to. He never had a chance. I'm not mad at it, man. I'm really not. If it's $249, right? If it's down to $249 regular retailers, their regular price is $249, and the core is sent to you just for the cost of an envelope, $2, $3, which is their deal. You don't pay for the core; you just pay for shipping. So they'll send you another one. Some of the details I'd like to talk with the guys that own the shop. Because Dan and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, how they do that, like legally inside the NFA. But I'll reach out to them when I get a minute and see how it works. If they want to do a little sidebar interview or something, getting a couple of quotes.
We're living in the golden age of suppressors, because you got and I'm going to go back to Echo Core and their little 22 can, which they say, if you want to mag dump the occasional 5.56 through it, you'll be fine. That's insane, because you try that with any of these other ones, and you're just going to turn into a little banana on you. Just pop.
Yeah.
There's so many Rimfire cans.
Who was it that had it on sale the other day for $349? Same price?
I think Silencer Shop had it right around there, maybe a couple of bucks more.
$329, something like that.
And that covers your transfer fee right there.
Right. Yeah, good or bad, shopping with the devil or not. There's no transfer, no shipping.
Well, hey, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. We are over an hour and 30 minutes. We haven't hit center fires yet. I think we should probably move to center fire if we're good with that. And I think first up is Dusky, and I'm supposed to ask you about your Beretta. Are you good? Let's see it.
All right.
Show me your Beretta.
I turn my camera on.
Show me your Beretta.
You.
No, don't judge. It's not a judgment zone.
Is it the tip up?
Am I still here?
You're here, but there's no video.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Here we go. All right. We want to see less of you and more Beretta. You're frozen. There we go. Now you're moving.
More Beretta. Well.
You're frozen again.
All right. Things are happening. Things are moving.
Dig it.
Froze again?
Nope, you're good.
See me?
You're good. Let's do it.
Can you feel me?
Show me.
You feel it?
Show me.
You feel this?
Whip it out.
So, y'all know I kind of almost hate the 365 sometimes at times. I talk so much smack about it, but I still carried it. Well, I finally replaced that son of a bitch. I was just not happy. I mean, objectively, it's a pretty great pistol. It does all the things. I'm just tired of having to SIG and having things break and fail on me. It's just trust. It wasn't something I felt good with. I didn't shoot with it that great all the time. 500 million people carry them. I know that's good. I know they're great. I'm sure they're happy with them, but I wasn't. So I was finally able to replace that. I got myself the old Beretta 80X.
Let's see it. Oh, yeah.
It'd probably be better if I just put a picture, because I'm just sitting here in the frickin' dark and trying to make this fast while I do that. But yes,
I do better next time.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I'm going to keep on keeping on and trying. If you would present that, if that goes ahead and actually loads up in there, perfect for Dick Tattoo. Huh? I don't know the context there, but there we go. Get me off the screen. Get that thing on there. So that's what we want. Got the Beretta 80X. That's a 380, and it is a fantastic fucking pistol. I'll tell you. I got a few hundred rounds through it. Got a little video up. That's what you were referring to earlier.
Yeah.
Shot a couple mags through it. It's a amazing shooter. It carries really well. The controls are fantastic. The trigger is just, oh man, this thing feels like my M9 trigger, just a smaller version after I put thousands of rounds through it. I mean, I've only got a few hundred rounds through it, got a bunch of dry firing through it, but it's already smoothed over. Dude, man, wish I wasn't falling asleep and had more vocabulary and words to describe it, but it's fantastic. The double action is pretty long, as you would expect a DASA trigger to be, but it is smooth. It is so smooth. It feels really good. Perfect control. So this is my first experience here with this frame-mounted safety. I was a pretty diehard slide-mounted safety guy for a while, but I am getting used to this, and it is turning me on to it. I'll tell you that, and that makes me want to try one of the. I'm developing a pretty hardy callus on it.
Makes sense.
It's got a little bit of a sharper edge at the front there, like facing towards the barrel. I wish that was rounded off. Otherwise, all of the ledges on the controls are fantastic. If it just didn't have that little bit of extra lip hanging off that sort of front side of that safety lever, it would be perfect. But I'm getting used to it. Again, I've been working it, developing a little bit of callus right there. It's pretty much nothing by now. It just feels like a little M9. And like I say, the only reason I got this is because I can't carry an actual M9. That's pretty much just my favorite handgun, just ever. That's what I want. My next Beretta hopefully will be a one of the newer M9s. I still don't know if I want an M9A3 or A4, or now I'm starting to want the 92X because of this frame mounted safety. I was looking at maybe even a 94X. But I don't think the magazines, I got 50 mags, and I'd kind of like them to be compatible, and I don't think they are with the 94X. So we'll see about that. But I'm getting into Berettas. Picked up the other one that I've been working on for quite a while. Finally replaced a SIG rust bucket full of broken springs that I kind of grew to hate almost, which I didn't really like feeling that way about it.
For you, hasn't it?
Yeah, yes, it has. I carried that thing way too long, and why don't you replace it? I don't know, because I'm dumb and I spent my money on something else. But finally did it. Finally shelved that thing and got me the 80X, and I can't say enough good things about it. I have not had one issue with it. There was one time in that video you see where it didn't lock the slide back, but that's just because I figured out I was riding the thumb release. So there was actually nothing going on with it. Perfect weight of the trigger. Love working the controls and safety. It takes apart super easy, super well, super fast, comes right back together. This is the tactical version with the threaded barrel, so I will be putting my can on there as soon as I get it. I wish they would ship it. It's been like 7 months now. This must be how it used to feel back in the old days, when people actually had to wait that long for their NFA transfer. I'm just waiting on the company to ship it because it's free. They don't, so I'm on the bottom of the list there. But either way, I got the pistol. It's fantastic. The tactical version comes with the threaded barrel, comes with 2 15-round magazines, which was pretty nice. I'd prefer 3, but hey, even the 13-round flush magazines are what the standard version comes with, and that comes with 2. So I ordered 5 more 13-rounders, and I will be running this in my concealed carry match coming up here just this Sunday, actually. So I'll be running it. And Klecker was out of town. We've been working with him, talking with him, see if he can make a holster. He doesn't really have it, but he might be able to make a mold for it. And me, I'm impatient. I want it, even though I don't. I get that way a little bit. So
wants what the heart wants.
What's that? And I'm retarded and impatient and all over the place sometimes. But so I'm going to throw a light on it. I probably end up throwing a dot on it. And hopefully one day I'll even throw a can on it if they decide to ship it. And I'll be probably getting a holster from Klecker once I get that light on there so he can make me a good one. But because I'm impatient and a little bit squirrely all over the place, I went ahead and made a holster. So this is the holster that I made.
Here, I'm putting you up. You made this?
I made this, yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
Badass.
Hell yeah.
So I originally bought all this stuff, all the Kydex, so I can make one for my 30X like a freaking year ago. But things happened, plans changed and life got in the way, and that just didn't work out. So I had all this Kydex and no holster for this. So one day on a lunch break, I took my dad's old hot air gun, a Dremel, and a sheet of Kydex and some spare hardware, and I put a holster together. I tell you what, it's ugly as shit, but you know what? It works really, really well. I'm gonna run this in the match.
That's your first attempt?
This is my first attempt, the whole first holster I've ever made. Yeah.
That looks like
yeah, I've seen shit people are selling that's not any nice.
It looks better. It looks better in person, but
uglier.
I mean, my edges are all mangled. It's one of those things where I'd make it and then one thing was off, and so you try to adjust that and it fucks everything up. You know, and you do that 20 times and, you know, play whack-a-mole with it, and I think I'm going to leave it alone. It runs. It holds the pistol well. It covers the trigger guard perfectly. The retention is good. It conceals pretty well. It conceals pretty well for me. I've been wearing it for a few days now, and it's working. So that's what I got. Ask me about my Beretta.
Awesome,
I'm in love with it. I am.
That is awesome.
It's something that I feel so much better about. I feel good about it. I love the brand. I love the pistol. I trust it. It's just it checks all the boxes for me. Even though it's 380, I'm okay with that. You know, some people give me shit for carrying this little lady's gun, but you know what? I'm cool with it.
Hey, I bet none of them would volunteer to get shot in the face with a 380.
Just pretend you're European. I mean, they were running the 80 series for how long?
Yeah, it's good to go.
Yep. Even snaps in there a little bit.
Well, guys.
Yeah, like an outlaw.
It looks better than some holsters I've spent $75 on. I think you did a good job, man. And that ammo right there looks like it would do the job.
It's going to poke a hole in something. I'll tell you that. I don't know what else it's going to do, but it's going to go pretty far into it.
You know, I mean, people shit on 380 a lot, but modern ammunition has come a long way, and 380 today is probably what 9mm was 20 years ago, honestly.
Man, it's accurate. It's good to shoot, and all that kind of more than makes up for that for me in this situation. I got 16 rounds of it, so you know that'll do it.
Nobody's going to volunteer to get shot with it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Absolutely. That's no joke, man. But yeah, that's what I got.
Speaking of volunteering, I volunteer to pass up my center fire for now because we're
I think we're pretty close to the end here. We're about an hour and 45 minutes. I know we have completely given up on the hour, but we're definitely trying to stay under the 2-hour mark, I think.
Yeah, thanks for letting me fit that in real quick. I think I got pretty much all that out about that. Yep, got a new Beretta. It's cool. Thanks for asking.
We weren't gonna miss that because I saw
I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it.
I spent some private time by myself watching your video over and over.
Saw you reposted it. Thanks.
Yeah. Gat, Dan, anything y'all just really want to talk about real fast before we wrap this up?
No, but I'm excited to talk to Stuff and Things Inc. and maybe get an order in with them soon for my center fire to be continued.
All right. I'm not going to talk about much. I didn't do much in guns last week, but the one thing I did get to do that I'll talk real quick, I went to the Staccato factory outside of Austin.
That's cool.
When I was traveling, it really was. It was a really cool thing. The thing I'll say is the reputation that Staccato owners have. Largely warranted. There's some real douchebags, maybe including myself, that have one. The people there, dude, the people there at the factory and at the pro shop and everything, they were just absolutely the coolest, nicest people. Not know-it-alls. You know, you go to a lot of gun shops and you run into people you're not going to enjoy being around. Nothing like that. Really cool, you know, friendly, just over-the-top hospitality kind of people. The guns are awesome. My wife shot her first gun ever in her life. She shot a Staccato C4X. 1 round. That was it. That's all she wanted, but real proud of her.
Dude, that's awesome. It's kind of a milestone, man.
She's had a lot of milestones lately, so it's been a real interesting summer. It's been all good for her.
Right on. That's good.
Yeah, so that's all I've got. Let's go into parting shots. Dusky, parting shot.
You can't put me up first. You know I suck at this.
Dan, parting shot.
Oh, okay.
Now go, Dusky. Go. You know now. Get it done.
I know things. I know a thing. Yeah, man. Got my match coming up here. Wish me luck. I'm gonna run the old. Ask me about my Beretta, and I'm gonna run it. It's awesome. Love seeing all the projects. One Sharp, RIP. I hope they figure that stuff out. I hope this works out one way or another. A lot of people are doing, people everywhere. It's like all the chats, all the discords, all the shows. Somebody's doing a competition or working on a cool project or creating something or 3D printing something or machining some shit out of metal or doing something freaking cool. And I just really appreciate everybody sharing their projects and being just part of the community, seeing all the gun con and everything, everybody come together. It sounded like a great one this year. Just a lot of amazing things happen, a lot of great people. Really appreciate, as I always say, it's probably getting annoying, but appreciate being a part of it. Appreciate everybody listening and joining in with it. Carrie, Train, Hunt, compete, do your thing. Have a good time. Whatever that is, man. Appreciate y'all.
Awesome. Dan?
Once again, rest in peace, Virginia. I know probably 3-4 months ago I brought it up, and it just seems to be getting worse for them. Smaller stores can't handle the amount of transfers people are ordering, trying to get their stuff in before the July 1st deadline. It's sad to see, and I had a taste of that up in Michigan when they changed some of the laws around in 2013 or so. There was a mad rush to buy a bunch of a certain category of items, and I was all set to buy one, and then I couldn't because either they weren't available or the price had shot up. So I kind of know a little bit about how they feel in Virginia, and a lot of people want to make that happen all over the place. So sorry, Drew, it is political. We got to do it sometimes. Contact your representatives.
No, it's get out there and get involved.
Do it, Dan. As much as I don't like it, spread the word, man.
That their phone number is public knowledge. Let them know that you're a voter, that you keep track, that you're going to vote against them, you're going to primary them, you're going to vote for somebody else. And I know that just wasting your voice in some areas, but it's all you can do until the other things start happening, which nobody wants that. So do what you can while you can.
Everything we can. Yeah,
I dig it. Good stuff. Gat Lab, what do you got for us? Preach to us. Is Gat Lab with us?
He's making a poopy or something. You go and then come back to
him.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, I'm closing it out and turning it off. We might miss out on Gat Lab tonight. All right.
We can't do that. Oh, we can't miss Gat Lab, dude. You're gonna.
I got
sabotage everything.
I'll do Gat Labs. I want to thank the community.
Oh, wait, he's moving.
So cool.
He's moving.
Go ahead.
He's back.
Party shots, Gat Lab.
He's alive.
Yeah, I switched over from the desktop to the laptop to go out front, have a beer and a cigarette and some peace. Shout out to Raggle Fraggle for inspiring a handful of us to go ahead and get into 3D printing this week. He found a fantastic deal. Mine's going to show up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to getting into that. Unfortunately, one more thing to start paying for. Yeah, another shout out to Ruguru, man. I couldn't do any of this shit we're talking about without him. I'm glad he's a friend of the group. I'm glad he's my friend. And Okus, man, I can't thank you enough for filling in last week. I bumped in for the last 25 minutes of the show from my phone, and it was awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We love you, Okus.
We all love Okus.
Close it out.
All right, guys. Again, thanks to We Like Shooting, the whole FRN crowd, AR-15 podcast, AK-47 radio. Let's Go Hunt, Gun and Gear Review guys. Just all of them. We love them. They're awesome. They've been really showing us a lot of support.
FRN, we love you.
Yeah, leave us a review, guys. We haven't had any reviews in like a month, and reviews help. So please leave a review. You can talk shit. You can do anything you want. Just, make it fun. Make it funny. Maybe we'll do a giveaway.
If you leave a review, we love you.
Dusky loves you. Check out our Instagram. Get on our Discord server. The Discord server is steadily growing. More and more people on there talking. We are not being shitty. There's not people judging people and giving them a hard time.
Discord, we love you.
All nudes, complaints, love, nail. Dale likes to send stuff there. It's pretty awesome.
Nudes, I love you.
Info at Rimfire Radio. And that, folks, I think going to be all we've got, except for this lovely music by the great Garth Hofer.
Parting song.
Thank you, Garth. I love you.
Dusky loves everybody.
Not everybody.
Everybody.
From the backwood trails to the coastal tide, swamp heat rises where the gators hide. Across these states, freedom flies for good old boys. Let their voices rise. It's Rimfire Radio. Hold on tight, dial it up loud. We're ready to ignite. From squirrels to steel, you know I deal. 22 Rimfire, capes and red.